What's going on, good people? Look, I'm in here, right? Just getting ready for a little, lay down. What's this for? Okay. What's up, good people? I know I haven't been on here in a minute. It's been a long time. But I'm trying to tap back in, y'all, because I've been doing some other things. And I'm trying to tap back in with you all so that I can take my YouTube channel to another level. Okay? And so on tonight, I'm not going to be on here long, but on tonight, we're going to talk about, leveling up, doing better, being better. You understand? Because that's where it's at, y'all. Sometimes we allow ourselves to get so caught up in what's going on in the world that we be in survival mode. So we end up forgetting about, you know, bettering ourselves, doing better for ourselves, and, taking our life to another level. You understand? We end up forgetting about that because we be so busy in survival mode. Let me tell you something. And I'm talking to anybody who's working a 9 to 5, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. But the 9 to 5s, a lot of people are being laid off their jobs and stuff. And so some of you is going to have to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. You understand what I'm saying? Try something new. Because the way things look today, so many people are being laid off that had career jobs, that's been on their jobs for a long time, right? And let me tell you something. You could do something else. A lot of you was meant to do something else. But you know what? The reason why some of us are not doing what we were meant to do is because, like I said, we get so caught up in survival mode, right? And we get that 9 to 5, and it's basically we forget about everything else, right? Long as we working for right now and we got that 9 to 5, we paying the bills and stuff, we kind of forget about everything else because we be in survival mode. And that's understandable. But we at a time right now where it's though a lot of us need to find out what our calling is, and we need to tap into that. Because once you tap into your calling will take you to a whole nother level. I'm here to tell you, I'm a witness of it. Your calling is going to take you to a whole nother level, right? That you didn't even think that you could do. I'm serious. And so that's what we have to do. We have to get out of our comfort zone and get out of our own way and try something new. Okay? And just try something new that you haven't never done before. Because when you do that, you're going to find out that there's something that's comfortable. There's something out there that you can do, right? That you're going to like to do. Because let's be clear, some of y'all got them 9 to 5s, you don't even like that job. You don't really like that job. Some of you, I ain't saying everybody, but some of you got them and you really don't like them. You just holding on to them because what does it do? It pay the bills, right? And it helps you take care of your family. So that's understandable. But I'm telling you, there's something that you can do that you're going to like to do that will take you to a whole nother level. Y'all got to hear me here. Hear me now. Hear me loud. And I'm just saying, step outside your comfort zone. Hello, everybody. How y'all feeling? Step outside of your comfort zone. I'm telling you. And it's not going to be easy, right? But you can do it. I know you can do it, right? I always say to people, if you can't believe in yourself, then, I'm not understanding. You got gotta get out of here. My cat get on my nerves sometimes. He acts like a toddler. You have to believe in you. That's all it takes. Just keep telling yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I've been there. I've been in a space where as though I thought I couldn't do it. I've been in that space. But guess what? It was either I fly or I die. You know what I'm saying? It was either I fly or I die, goddammit. And I wasn't trying to die. I wasn't trying to die. So I said, I got to fly. And that's what I did. I got out of my own way and I started to fly. And it took me to a whole new level. I'm serious. And you can do it too. You know? The thing of it is, like I said, I've been in a lot of spaces. Okay? Listen, I was an addict for many years. I've been clean now for about 20 years. Right? I've been into some things. But let me tell you, as long as God got breath in you, it's never too late. Never look at your life as though it's too late or I'm too old. You know, never look at it like that. Always look at it as though I can do this. I can do this. When you step into it with the mindset telling yourself, I can do this. Because I'm going to tell you what put us in a bad place. Some of us talk negative to ourselves. And what I mean by that is that when we get ready to do something, we say things to ourselves that keeps us from doing it. Like we be thinking, that ain't for me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? We talk negatively to ourselves. We gotta stop doing that. You gotta start talking positive to yourself. No matter how you feel. You gotta talk positive to yourself, okay? I'm telling you, it works. It works. I've been doing it so long. I always pump myself with positivity. I don't care what's going on. I wake up in the morning, I thank the Most High Yah for waking me up, okay? I say my prayers, right? And then I set the tone for the day. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to have a great day today on purpose. I don't care what happened. It's going to be a great day today. You know what I'm saying? I set the tone for my day when my feet hit the floor. And that's what you got to do. Because if you don't, ain't no telling. Once you get started, things going to pull you in all different types of directions. But if you set the tone for your day, you ain't got to worry about all that. I'm telling you what I know because I do it. I do it. And you know what? I'm so damn proud of myself. I am. I ain't where I want to be, but I ain't where I used to be. You heard me? But I'm proud of myself. You know, because I have found me. I love me, right? And I'm comfortable in my skin. I don't care what people think about me. I know who Lisa is. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. And listen, let me tell you one thing. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. What matters is what you think of yourself. You understand? And I think highly of myself. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't. I think highly of myself. And let me tell you something. I ain't always been here. Okay? It took work for me to get here. But I'm here. And I refuse to turn around. I refuse to turn around for anybody. You know? I got family members that talk about me. You know, I don't let that stuff bother me. Years ago, I probably would have been crying and everything. And fighting. You heard me. No. Not now. I don't let it bother me. You can say what you want to about me. Because I feel good about me. And that's all that matters. And that's where some of us got to get to. We got to stop being so caught up in what people saying about us and what people thinking about us. You know? We got to get out of that. Who gives a damn what you think about me? Like, seriously. Because first of all, a lot of times the people that's talking about you, they not feeding you. They not putting food on your table. They not paying none of your bills, right? But they talking about you. You see what I'm saying? Come on. We ain't gonna let that bother us. We gonna leave them on the sideline talking while you elevating and evolving. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about, good people, is we got to elevate and evolve. Stop getting so caught up in the negativity. Stop getting caught up in that. Let me tell y'all a story that something I went through in my life. I used to try to hang out with my sisters, right? And when I say my sisters, I'm talking about female friends, okay? That's the same color as I am, okay? And for some reason, they didn't like me. I don't know what it was. So it used to kind of hurt my feelings, and I used to go home and talk to my mom about it when she was living. And I used to tell her how I felt and everything. And my mom would say, it's not you, baby. It's not you. She said, some people are just, some people are broken and damaged. And she said, hurt people hurt people. I said, what? I looked at my mother and she said, but you're going to have to check yourself out to make sure it's not you. To make you feel better and know that it's not you. I can tell you it's not you, but you're going to have to check yourself out and make sure it's not you. You know? And so I said, okay. And so I started checking myself out because I thought it was me. Y'all, I was in here. I was getting ready to take my shower. I mean, not shower, but take my wash up and stuff. But anyway, I thought that it was me. It was something wrong with me, right? It wasn't me. It was them just being nasty, just wanting to be nasty to me, okay? And so, as time went on, I started to realize that I was special. And when I say I'm special, I'm not saying that I was better than anybody else. But what I'm saying is that God had a place for me. Okay? I was chosen. But I couldn't see that at first. You know how when you're young, you're young, you're naive. It's a lot you don't know. I couldn't really see that I was chosen. I really couldn't. I couldn't see it at that time. And so when certain things happened to me, it hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt my feelings. Because all I was doing was trying to be friendly. It wasn't like I was trying to get something from them and all that. I just was trying to be friendly. Well, as time went on, I started to figure some things out. God started moving in my life, and I started to figure some things out, right? And so then I started just hanging by myself. And I became okay with that. I became okay with that. Let me tell you something. Where you going and what God has for you, it ain't meant for everybody. Good evening. It's been a while. Your YouTube channel and bring it every day. Live stream today. Oh, okay. Hey, Ty. Oh, that's Ty. Hey, Ty. How you doing? I know it's been a while, but I've been into some things. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll talk about that later. So, what God has for you is for you. And a lot of times, where God taking us at, can't nobody else go. Can't nobody else go. It ain't for everybody. Do you hear me? It don't mean that you better than everybody. That I don't get it twisted now. It doesn't mean that you better than everybody. But I'm just saying, God do have some chosen ones, right? And you know what? Some of my family look at me like, how she feel like she chosen when she was a drug addict? Yeah, I was at one time, right? But don't, y'all get ready to make me go off up in here tonight. Those are the people that God uses. The alcoholics and the drug addicts and the crackheads. Stop playing with me. Those are the ones that God uses. Do you hear me? Those are the ones that God chooses a lot of times. He chooses the underdog. You hear me? And people used to look and be like, just, I don't know if you call it jealousy, envy, I don't know. But for some reason, they didn't like me. And so as I got older, I started being comfortable with me, right? Like I said, I went through the process. I sniffed heroin. I used to sniff heroin. And after I got clean, right, I started working on myself. I started loving myself and I became comfortable in my skin. And let me tell you, God brought me, listen, I wish I had pictures of the times when I was out there. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe that I look the way I look today from then till now. You would not believe it. You wouldn't think it was the same people. If I had pictures of me from back then up till now, you wouldn't even think that you was looking at the same people. Seriously. Let me tell you something. God can take you and lift you up and cleanse you and make you look like you ain't never been there before. Do you hear me? But the problem with some of us is that we don't believe. We say we have the faith, but we don't move like we have the faith. Do you hear me? And let me tell you something. A lot of times what holds us back is fear, self-doubt, or lack of confidence, right? Let me tell you something about that fear. Fear and faith don't stay in the same house together. Stop playing with me. Fear is something that keeps you away from what God has for you. That's what it do. It holds you back and it keeps you away from what God has for you. Stop playing with me. You understand what I'm saying? You have to, when you say you got faith, that fear shouldn't even be, listen, that fear shouldn't be that strong where to stop you. I ain't saying that sometimes sometimes you may feel fearful. Especially when you're going into something new or you're trying out something new. You may feel fearful, right? But what I'm saying is that fear shouldn't be so strong that it holds you back when you say you got faith. You understand what I'm saying? You should never allow fear to hold you back and keep you from doing what you want to do. Because a lot of us say we got faith, but we allow fear to keep us stuck and stagnated. When you got faith, that fear should never get in the way of your faith. Because if it do, then your faith is weak. Your faith is very weak and you need to do something to build it up. You need some spiritual food to build up that faith. Do you hear what I say? Listen, y'all, I don't know who need to hear this. I didn't know what I was going to talk about when I came on here tonight, and I don't know who need to hear this, okay? But what I'm saying to you is that don't ever let anything hold you back. And we in a time where a lot of people are losing their jobs, right? A lot of people are losing their jobs. And a lot of people are getting laid off, okay? But let me tell you something. There is a way for you to come up. There is a way for you to come up. Each and every one of us have something we call a calling. Okay? That means you have something within yourself, right? That can create you income. Do you understand that? God gave us, He gave it to us all. All of us have a calling that we can do to create income, to be able for you to make your life comfortable. Yes, we all have it. The thing of it is that some of us, like I said, we be so caught up in survival mode that we forget everything else. And our main focus be getting a job so you could be able to pay the bills, so you could be able to take care of your kids and your family. I get it. I get it. But we hitting some times right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of people losing their jobs. A lot of people getting laid off. You got something down in your shanana. Do you hear me? That God gave you for you to use to take care of you and your family. Now, when you go to lay down at night and you get a quiet moment, I want you to ask yourself, what can I do? What kind of problems can I solve? That's what I want you to ask yourself. What kind of problems can I solve? And I want you to think about that. And I want you to get a pencil, piece of paper, and start writing them down. Whatever you come up with, start writing it down. I guarantee to you that one of those things that you put on that piece of paper is going to be something that you can do to create income for you and your family. I guarantee you. You're going to write something down on that paper and you're going to enjoy doing it. The only thing that you need to do is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's all you need to do is believe in yourself. But ask yourself, what problems can I solve? What are some problems that I can solve that'll help other people? And you write them down. I guarantee you're going to come up with something that you like to do, and you're going to find yourself doing it and creating income for you and your family. And you go from there. But you have to believe in yourself. See, that's the problem with some of us. We don't want to believe in ourselves. And that's why some of us are stuck where we at, because we don't want to believe in ourselves. And that's why a lot of us are stuck and stagnated and lost in the sauce, because we don't believe in ourselves. You got to believe in yourself. I can stand up here and believe in you all day, but if you don't believe in yourself, what good is it going to do? I can believe in you, right? But you got to believe in yourself. It ain't going to do shit with me standing up here saying, I believe in you. I know you can do it. It ain't going to do you no good. It really isn't. You have to believe in you. That's the problem with some of us. We don't believe in ourselves. You know, some of us get so caught up in the corporate job, right? And we get so caught up in running to that 9 to 5 every day. And let me be clear, some of us don't even like them freaking jobs. Some of y'all don't even like the job y'all got. But you got it. And you run to it every day. And your own time every day. And at any given moment, they can let you go. You could walk in there one day and the boss, somebody could tell you, boss want to see you in the office. And when you get up there, the boss got a slip for you. He ready to let you go. And you've been there 15, 20 years. And now he making a decision, or she, to let you go. You know? You have to, first of all, stop putting all your eggs in one basket. Okay? You got to stop putting all your eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is that some of us put too much into them jobs. First of all, it's not your job to begin with. It's not your job to begin with. Think about that. It's not your job. It really isn't. You're just working for somebody. They can let you go whenever they get ready. So you need to set things up where as though you got more than one income coming in. And you're not just dependent on that particular income. Because when that's gone, if that's the only thing you got coming in, when that's gone, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when that's gone? That's right, Tari. That is so true. What are you going to do when that job is gone? That one job that you had is gone. What are you going to do? See, them jobs ain't never ours. They were never ours to begin with. They were never ours to begin with. But we got on there and we got comfortable and we just kept going to them and going to them and holding on to them and, just staying there, holding on to them jobs when they were never ours from the beginning. And that's something that we need to come to grips with, is to stop working on them jobs because they not ours anyway. And them people can get rid of us at any given moment. And some of us be breaking our back for these jobs. Like seriously, like my mother, I watched my mother do it. Before she passed away, I watched my mother work jobs like a Hebrew slave. And when I woke up to some shit, I said, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Because I just learned something. Just watching my mother, it just hurt me. Every time I seen her, right? She be so tired. Boy, she be so tired. We ain't get to spend that much time with her. Because on weekends she be tired. Or my mom used to do taxes too on weekends sometimes. In tax season, she would do taxes, stuff like that. And we ain't get to spend that much time together with her or nothing, man. Boy, that used to bother me. And then my mother had a supervisor that used to harass her. And my mother used to come home sometimes so mad, she'd be in tears. Because she'd be ready to fight. But she needed that job. And I used to say, Ma, can't you find something else? Ma, I know you can find something else. But during this time, we didn't have the internet. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the internet during that particular time. So, But, yeah, that really used to bother me. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And I meant that. I meant it. And that's what we got to do, y'all. We got to let go and let God. I'm telling you, it's stuff that you can do. You got stuff within you that you can do and make your money. And you don't have to go to somebody's job that you don't like, or go to somebody's job and it's not really benefiting you, because let's be clear, on them jobs, we don't get paid what we worth. We don't get paid our worth. We don't. We don't. We don't get paid our worth, what we should get paid for the work that we do. We don't. We don't. We really don't. But you can make your own damn money. You can make your own money, good people. I'm telling you. Just lay down at night and think about what kind of problems can I solve for people. Think about it. And you can go from there. I'm telling you. Come up with problems that you can solve for people and watch what happens. Because you want to be happy. You want to be happy with yourself, right? And you want to be able to spend time with your family. You don't want to see your kids first thing in the morning and then you don't see them again until they in the bed. Sometimes when you get home, they in the bed because you're working. So you don't get to spend time with them and stuff like you would like to. You see what I'm saying? But you could change all that. You could change all that. Seriously. I got into something and it's changing my life, y'all. It really is. It's changing my life. You know? And I used to see people making the money, but I thought it was bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, man, they ain't making no money like that. Get out of here. That's what you say to myself. They ain't making no money like that. I don't believe that. Shit. Yeah, they are making money like that. Yes, they are. They fooled me. They making money. They making coins like that. Stop playing. And you can too. You can too. All you got to do is put your best foot forward. See, that's what holds us back, right? We are some talented people. Do you hear me? We are smart. We're talented. We are intelligent. All that stuff, right? The problem is we hold ourselves back. We hold ourselves back because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. And that's what holds us back. Not believing in ourselves. You got to believe in yourself. Shit. I can tell you all day, I believe in you and I know you can do it. But if you don't feel like that and you don't believe that, what I say don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? What I say don't mean a damn thing. You got what it takes. I'm telling you, you got what it takes. Just step out there and do it. Just step out there and do it. You have what it takes. You do. You have it in you. You just got to step out there and do it. You got to stop letting fear kill your faith. That's what be happening. When you want to step out there and do something new or try something out and you won't do it, you just keep sitting on the sideline, right? Letting fear keep you on the sideline and keep you from doing it. That means you are allowing fear to kill your faith. You got to stop doing that. You got to let that fear go. And if you got faith, you have no business allowing fear to hold you back. When you say you got faith, think about that. Think about that. Yo, I just jumped on here right quick to, just to drop some gems, drop some little nuggets, right? I love y'all. I will be back on here. Hey, I'm coming back to blow my YouTube channel up. Yes, I am. Motivational. We're going to be talking about so much motivational things, how to level up, all that good stuff. Okay? Loving on ourselves, building ourselves up, believing in ourselves, all that good stuff. Right? Yeah, I'm coming back to blow up my channel. It's time for me to show my channel some love and blow it up. And that's what I'm about to do. Okay? So I hope that some of y'all tap in and become a part of the streams, right? Leave me messages. If you are interested in you're looking for a new income or want to get into something to create some new incomes, holler at me. Okay? All you got to do is reach out and talk to me and we can talk about it. But other than that, I love you guys. And as listen, start believing in yourself. Work on believing in yourself. Work on talking positive to yourself. And watch how good it makes you feel. Get out of your way. Get out of your own way. Let the negativity go. I don't watch TV or none of that shit because I don't like anything to pull my energy down. So I don't look at all that negative stuff. And that's what you got to do. You got to start doing things that's going to lift you up, that's going to pick you up. Positive things, positivity picks you up. It changes your mood and everything. You know? You just got to try. I love you, Terry. Terry say, Miss Lisa, I'm your number one hype man and proud of it. Thank you, baby. You sure is, Terry. You've been hanging in with me for a long time. And I appreciate you and I love you. I love you so much. I got to do something nice for you. I really do. I got to do something nice for you. But I'm going to reach out to you. I really do got to do something nice for you because you really been hanging in here with me. And I definitely appreciate it. I really do. It doesn't go unnoticed. It really don't. I do. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your honesty and your loyalty to me. I really do. Because you can't find people like you. It's hard to find people like you. People that'll be loyal to you and, and to stand by you. It's really hard to find people like that. But I appreciate it and I love you for real. I really do. And on that note, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. You know what? I ain't been on here in so long. I don't know how to click the thing off. Ain't that crazy? Oh, like, share, subscribe, please. I sure done forgot how you turned it off. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see the turn off button. Now you know. That's strange. Is this it? No, that's not it. Well, where is it? I know the people ain't gonna be like, she don't know how to click the thing off. No, I don't. I sure don't. I'm trying to find it now. I don't see nothing on here where you could turn the I don't see nothing you can turn the thing off with. What is this? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, okay, I could have used that. I didn't know I could use that. Now I know what that's for. Where is it? Wow. This is crazy. No, that's not it either. Oh, okay. Okay.